This is a quest guide for a new chapter quest in the Storybook Vale expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is the second main quest we do, so we're going to go and see Merida at the fountain here. So out the front, near where you come in to Storybook Vale, and we're going to talk to her. And what we're going to do is unlock access to the Bind, which is one of the main zones in Disney Dreamlight Valley Storybook Vale. So how do we get there then? That is the question. So you can see just behind her, there's this barrier and it needs 500 story magic, okay? Story magic can be gathered by completing duties and achievements. Access the menu by pressing escape. So if we go into the top here, Storybook Duties, you can see removing inkies, catching snippets, catching bird snippets, catching fish in the bind, feeding an owl, mining rock spots in the bind as well are all going to give you some of that storybook, what's it called? Story magic. And there you go. So if you've done those few things, you can go into the Storybook Duties here, collect it, and we need 500 to unlock the bind. Here we go. And then once it's unlocked, we can go down the stairs and talk to Merida again. And she thinks that it's called the Bind because it binds the entire Vale together. It's got stories sewn right into it, from the walls of the cliffs to the leaves of the trees to the paths beneath your feet. And what she asks us to do is clear up some of the inkies and catching some of the snippets flying about, and she's going to work on the fountains. So once we've spoken to her, simply we need to remove some inkies, and we need to do 15 of these. So you can just walk around the bind, removing the inkies here, as you can see. And also catching the little inkies, so you snippets. So you can just walk up to them with your net, and you can just right-click if you're on PC, or whatever if you're on console, etc., to catch them. And we need to catch 5 of those as well. So it is quite a big zone. You can go over, not just from the little main island, but all the way to this huge area over here. There really is actually quite a lot. So once you've caught all of those, we're then going to find Merida and tell her about our progress. So some of the villagers have now arrived, and we're going to go and talk to them. So they want to see what all the fuss is about. So if you click on your map, you can basically just see where they are. They're actually already downstairs, I think. Yes, so talk to Goofy. He's actually got a new stall in the bind. And then we're also going to speak to Scrooge McDuck, and he's also got a store out here in the bind. So Goofy and Scrooge need your help getting to know the bind. Catch some fish and seafood around the bind. We need to do that 3 times. So as you can see, there's loads of fishing spots here. Let's simply just fish and see what new fish we get in the fishing pools. And we also need to mine gems and minerals from the bind's rocks. So one of the fishes I've got is a sea wolf. Let's see what we get in the blue pools. I got just a normal tuna like we get already. And just basically catch 3 fish. Then we're going to move on to the gems. So for the rocks, obviously this is new. So get out your pickaxe, and we're going to want to hit these rocks here. Now, even if you don't see gems poking out of them, you still can get gems. Now, this is what I would advise you to do to actually get basically more of them. So basically, go back to Dreamlight Valley. So if you just go all the way up and go back into the airship, this is going to make you. You may or may not know. And then from here, we obviously go back through the gates, into the main valley, and go to a crafting table. Okay. And what I'm going to show you is an item that we can use to basically get loads more gems from mining. And for quests like this, it's really, really useful. You do have to do, I can't remember what quest it is, so you may or may not have this already accessible in your crafting table. But let's have a look together. So if you have done it, if you go to potions and enchantments, you're looking for an even more miraculous pickaxe polish. It needs some Vitalis crystals from the Sunlit Plateau mine, some onyxes, and a load of Dreamlight. And basically, if you make one of those, and then if you use it in your inventory, you can see your pickaxe is now lit up, and you're gonna, whenever you mine, you have a much higher chance of getting gems. So now we're just going to go back to the valley, to the Vale, and continue mining. Oh, you don't actually have to come up the stairs. You're actually already at the bottom when you get here, by the way. I didn't even notice that. So again, any of the rocks here, they don't have to have gems sticking out. They will actually automatically already give you gems. See, look, I already got an opal. And I actually got 2 of them. Apparently. Maybe I got a night shard as well. Oh, and minerals. So I think, guys, you could just get coal as well. I think coal also is included in that. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, even easier for you guys. So once we've mined up and done all of that, let's then go and tell Goofy and Scrooge the progress we've made. So there we go. I've spoken to Scrooge. Now let's talk to Goofy at his stall. And there we go. We can now unlock Goofy's stall. Let's see what he sells in the bind. Cool, so he sells, it looks like cauliflower and, oh, let's see, let's upgrade it. So he actually sells flyleaf feta, oh, shovelbird eggs, ring squash, chia seeds, cauliflower seeds, and barley seeds. Interesting, okay. Then let's go open Scrooge's general store, which is obviously where you can buy your new furniture, etc. And then, once we've done that, let's go back to Merida and check in with her. She's apparently trying to get the fountains going, if you remember. And then we're going to follow her, which isn't very far. Speak to her again. And then you can see there's a mysterious door, so we're going to interact with that opposite her, where we open a little mini library. And then search for clues in the rooms. There's a bit of paper on the floor. Let's pick that up. And interact the memory. Don't know if this is the clue or not. It is. Then let's talk to Merida about our discovery. And then we now need to find a way to access what is behind the wall. So I can see there's these lamps here. And there we go. So we just turn that lamp in the corner there upside down. And then we use our royal net. So we can just whack it to turn the wheel. Oh my goodness, and something else is opening. Oh wow, there we go. The fountains are working. And now what we can do is go into our inventory. Go to Furniture, Requests, and Merida's house. So we can actually place our first house anywhere we like in the bind. So here we go. Oh, there's a house already here. I think I'm going to put her house here. And then we can go and unlock Merida's house by interacting it with the Scrooge McDuck sign, just like we would with any other villager. Here we go. And now we can welcome Merida into Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then once we've done that, we can talk to her. And a new chapter quest is complete. If you are looking for any of the other Storybook Vale quests, check out the playlist you now see on screen. And please hit that subscribe button if this was a useful guide for you.